Yo, what's up, everybody? This is William from For the Billions back with another video. Hope you guys are doing well today. So today I have the fourth part of me studying and preparing for the Meta interview. I have recently I just went to an event to meet with some more people who are at Google, Microsoft, and several other large companies at CallRail earlier today. I went to an event talking about AI, and it was a panel for Refactor Tech, and they were discussing how to leverage AI or get into your next AI career. So it was a great discussion, and I have it posted within my Discord so that way you guys can check it out as well. The link to the Discord is in the description. And yeah, I want to go ahead and connect with more people who are in the industry. I had several sales calls earlier today, and I'll make a video about sales calls as well. But I had a sales call with Oracle and Google Cloud. But right now, I'm just kind of trying to leverage those relationships, even if it's not something I'm looking for at the very moment. It's still a good way to kind of interact with more people who have the jobs that I'm trying to get. So let's go ahead and get into the actual coding. I'm just gonna go and do one easy question from LeetCode today, because even the easy questions kind of take me a little while to get through. Let's see. Here we go. So here we have two-sum. Two-sum is a very popular easy question. It's actually the first easy question that you can find on LeetCode, and let's try and answer it. So let's see. Giving an array of integers, nums, and an integer target, return indices of the two numbers such that they add up to target. You may assume that each input would have exactly one solution, and you may not use the same element twice. You can return the answer in any order. So they give you an input of nums, which is equal to 2, 7, 11, 15. The target is 9. Output needs to be another array. So the output needs to be an array. And it says the explanation because nums 0 plus nums 1 is equal to 9. We return 0 and 1. Okay, so let's see. You return the indices. Okay. So then the next one is nums is equal to 3, 2, 4. The target is 6. Output is 1 and 2. So for people who may not be familiar with coding in Python, all indices start counting from 0. So if you're counting from 0, it goes 0. So 0. Let me zoom in some more. 0, 1, 2, 3. As opposed is this is the first indices of the array or the list, and it says 2, but the indices is 0. That's why I say 0. And then for this one, there's only 2. There's only 2 indices in here, so indices 0 and indices 1, and as you can see, that's what the output is. Here's some of the constraints, and then the follow-up is: can you come up with an algorithm that is less than O of n squared time complexity? And essentially, the O of n squared, this is the time complexity. The way that time complexity was explained to me was that if you had a pigeon that was trying to travel from one place to another, you try to see how long would it take for it to fly a message from one building to another building, as opposed to being able to send some information or data via a computer. You're trying to see, okay, if I have something that's heavier or a larger load, it'll take a longer time to be able to deliver that message. But if you have a lighter load, it's going to take a lot less time. So you want things to be of a lower time complexity. You want things to show up faster when you're trying to get information from one place to the other. So if you have a O of n squared time, which is more complex than an O of n time, or a constant time, which is O of 1. And from my understanding is that it's very difficult to come up with an algorithm that is constant time, or O of 1. That means you have like no loops or arrays or anything like that. You can have like a constant time solution if you're just doing like if you're just like assigning things. There's probably other ways of doing it too, but I have never come across a solution that was O of 1 time, or it'd be so complex to be able to get to that point. It might not even be worth it. All right, so at least not for this video. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the solution. I am giving those two arrays of integers. So these are two ints. The first one says nums, the second one is target. And for most of these questions, I want to have a solution. Oh, not solution. I'll just say result. Now I'm going to store things into. And this one is going to be a, say it's empty list. All right, so I want to store my, so this is going to be the output. This is going to be my empty list right here. Okay. And then, so I have the numbers list that has 2, 7, 11, 15. So I'm just looking at the example. So I want to get 0 and 1 for this. How can I do that? So a few ways we can do that is we definitely have to loop through the list. So I want to loop through nums. And what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to use a while loop. I is equal to 0. Oh, 1 second, guys. All right, while I is less than length nums while I is less than length of nums, length of the number array. Let's see. I think something like that. And then for this one, I think we want to do another while loop. And then, so this is the first counter. This is the second counter. So we're just looping through the list. So when this is 1, so this is 0. So when this is 0, this is, let's say this is I, right? This is index I. And then I have J, but I want J to always be the one in front of it. Okay, so I and J. And then while J is less than length of nums, then what I want to do, if this was this, if the nums list with the index I plus the nums list of index J, then I want to put INJ. Then I want to put INJ into the result. What can I do? It's a list. I think I can do append. And then I would just return result. Let's see. It might be wrong. Oh. Okay, I had to put the. So that's what I had to do. I had to put the plus equals to increment it. So it works. Okay, guys. Yeah, so that is how I did it. It worked. It worked for this. Okay, so it worked for the accepted use cases. So it worked for the accepted test cases. I am glad I went ahead and got through this. I don't know. How long did it take me to do this? It took me a few minutes. So not too bad. That being said, guys, I appreciate you all for tuning in to this video. I look forward to seeing you all in the next one. Please go ahead and hit the like button. It's a small click for you, but it means a lot to me. Go ahead and share the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Also hit that bell notification icon if you want to be notified whenever I make new videos on YouTube. In addition to that, guys, please go ahead and hit the link in the description so that way you can check out the Before the Billions website, and then also to be able to join the Discord to speak with either me or anybody else within the BTB squad. I really would appreciate it. I will see you all in the next video.